Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. And the Oscar shortlists have finally just dropped, so I need to really quick run through these, and I'll do my best to show them up on screen. At the same time, I am talking about them just so you have an idea of what they are, because I like to talk fast. So I believe there are 10 categories that have been shortlisted, and I will go through them one by one. We already have the long list, as I refer to it, for the visual effects nominees, that there were 20 of, and now I think it's going to be cut down to 10 today, but we'll see when we get there. So in the documentary feature film category, the shortlisted films are American Symphony, Apollonia, Beyond Utopia, Bobby Wine, The People's President, Desperate Souls, Dark City, and The Legend of Midnight Cowboy. That's a cool title. The Eternal Memory, Four Daughters, Going to Mars, The Nikki Giovanni Project, In the Rear View, Stamped from the Beginning, still a Michael J. Fox movie. It's cool that that got shortlisted at least. A Still Small Voice, 32 Rounds, To Kill a Tiger, and 20 Days in Maripol. Documentary short film, the 15 films that have been shortlisted are The ABCs of Book Banning, The Barber of Little Rock, Bear, Between Earth and Sky, Black Girls Play, The Story of Hand Games, Camp Courage, Deciding Vote, How We Get Free, If Dreams Were Lightning, Rural Healthcare Crisis, Island in Between, The Last Repair Shop, and Last Song from Kabul, Nai Nai and WIPO, Oasis, and Wings of Dust. I have not watched any of these, so I'm just here for the info on the shorts. International feature film, we have 15 shortlisted movies, and it does say the country that they are from, which is what I was hoping they would do. Famously, Anatomy of a Fall is not that country's film. Let's see if that one gets shortlisted. Armenia has Amerikatsi. Bhutan has The Monk and the Gun. Denmark has The Promised Land. Finland has Fallen Leaves. That was not a surprise. France has The Taste of Things. That is Anatomy of a Fall's country, I believe, is France. So at least their other film got in here. Germany has The Teacher's Lounge. Iceland has Godland. Italy has Lo Capitano. That was a Golden Globe nominee, if I'm remembering correctly. Japan has Perfect Days. I've heard that one is good. Mexico has Totem. I've heard good things about that as well. Morocco has The Mother of All Lies. Spain has Society of Snow. That's in the visual effects long list. Let's see if it keeps going. Tunisia has Four Daughters. Ukraine has 20 Days in Maripol. And the UK has The Zone of Interest. So Zone of Interest did get in here. Honestly, based on the fact that Anatomy of a Fall can't get in this category, that seems like it should be an easy win for Zone of Interest, but it's sort of a divisive film, so we'll see where that actually ends up going. Makeup and hairstyling. 10 films have been advanced to the short list here, so 5 of these films will be nominated. Goes for every category here. The 10 shortlisted makeup and hairstyling nominees are Beau is Afraid, Ferrari, Golda, Killers of the Flower Moon, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. That's cool, see some horror in there. Maestro, which is probably going to win. Napoleon, Oppenheimer, nice. Poor Things, and Society of Snow got into makeup as well. No Barbie. That's probably the one thing that's like surprising on this one. Original score has 15 shortlisted films. The films for that category are American Fiction, American Symphony, Barbie, The Boy and the Heron, The Color Purple, Elemental, The Holdovers, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny got in here. I really hope that doesn't get nominated just because it's John Williams. Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Saltburn, Society of Snow again. Good showing already for that movie. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Zone of Interest. Very cool shortlist because, as I've said in other videos, there's only like 10 minutes of actual score in that movie, and the rest of it is very good sound design. So, neat. Like to see it. Glad to see Holdovers here, too. That is cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything crazy that's missing. Killers is there. Barbie's there. Spider-Man's there, and Oppenheimer's there. So all the ones I really wanted in there are in there, so I'm happy so far. Original song, there are 15 songs shortlisted. So all 3 Barbie songs I get to see at a glance have been shortlisted, but only 2 songs from a specific film can get nominated in the end, so let's see where this goes. It Never Went Away from American Symphony. Dear Alien, Who Art's in Heaven from Asteroid City. Still need to watch that one. Dance the Night from Barbie. I'm Just Ken from Barbie. What Was I Made For from Barbie. Keep It Movin' from The Color Purple. Superpower from The Color Purple. The Fire Inside from Flamin' Hot. Have no idea what that is. Must be about Flamin' Hot Cheetos. High Life from Flora and Son. Meet in the Middle from Flora and Son. Can't Catch Me Now from The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Wazhazi, there we go. A Song for My People from Killers of the Flower Moon. So that's cool, and I know that had an original song. Quiet Eyes from Past Lives. Road to Freedom from Rustin, not surprised that one's there. And Am I Dreaming from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Like seeing all the Spider-Man shortlists. Animated short film. 15 films moving on are Boom, Eva, Humo, Smoke, I'm Hip, A Kind of Testament, Core Recorder, Dog Apartment, Letter to a Pig, 95 Senses, Once Upon a Studio, Our Uniform, Peckoderm, Pete, 27, War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko, and Wild Summon. Live action short film, the 15 shortlists we have are The After, The Anne Frank Gift Shop, An Avocado Pit, Bienvenidos a Los Angeles, Dead Cat, Good Boy, Invincible, Invisible Border, Night of Fortune, The One Note Man, Red, White, and Blue, The Shepherd, Strange Way of Life, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, I think that's the only one I've actually heard of so far, and Yellow. Like I said, the short lists, I know nothing other than giving you the news. Sound. 10 nominees moving on for sound. 5 of these will get nominated at the Oscars, as always. This is a good category. I haven't looked yet. There's some stuff I really want to see in here that I'm excited about. So, sound, we have Barbie, The Creator, Ferrari, The Killer. Yes, I wanted to see The Killer get nominated for sound, so that makes me very happy. At least it got this far. So I can tell they at least cared about it. Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, which is probably going to win, and Zone of Interest got in for sound, which it should. That is awesome. It got in for sound and score. But yeah, this is probably Oppenheimer's to lose. Super happy the Killer got at least shortlisted, if not nominated. Spider-Man probably should have gotten in here. That's kind of lame. It didn't. But those are all good picks, I believe. Barbie is kind of for sound. Like, it's fine. Is there really anything that, like, crazy creative about it, though? I missed the 2 sound categories. Bring back sound editing and sound mixing. Gosh darn it. All right, here's visual effects. So the 10 films that came off of the 20 films we just learned about in my fairly recent video are The Creator, Godzilla Minus One, no surprise there, considering how popular that movie's become so quickly, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Napoleon, Poor Things, Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire, Society of Snow yet again, very cool for that movie, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Thank you for putting the animated movie in the visual effects shortlist. Hopefully that makes it through. If that could get score and animated and potentially song and visual effects, that would be amazing. So that is all of them. Those are the 10 shortlisted categories at the Academy Awards. I love the shortlist because it's like the pre-nominations. It takes away some of the surprise, which is the only downfall of the shortlists. But I love seeing the potential. Like, there's so many visual effects movies here. Like, crap like Ant-Man didn't, move on, which is nice. Just Guardians 3, the only Marvel movie that deserves to be even this close to getting nominated this year. Indiana Jones is hit or miss. I'm like kind of lukewarm on that one. I like seeing cooler things like Napoleon and Poor Things on here. The Creator looks gorgeous. Haven't seen the movie. That Rebel Moon movie, I'm sure looks amazing, but I could care less about it, to be honest. Society of Snow, I am very intrigued to see, considering how many shortlists it's gotten. I was intrigued just from the visual effects long list, let alone the short list. But on top of being that country's foreign film selection and the fact that it's going to be on Netflix and easy to see, makes me very happy to look into that one. So, nice, easy, short video. These are the Oscar nomination shortlists, of which 10 of these awards will be nominated. 5 of these 10 or 15, depending on the category, Oscar nomination morning, and I will be there live, hopefully, to react to them live same as last year, because that was fun, and you'll see me get even more excited. Very happy to see a few of these in here. The killer for sound, probably my favorite thing that popped up on here. It's not my favorite movie in the world, but the sound work in that movie is outstanding. So if you're a sound person and you haven't watched The Killer, go do that. And seeing Spider-Man in visual effects is great. Zone of interest in sound and score is very interesting. It's very cool. Happy with pretty much all of these. The only one that I kind of am bummed isn't here is Spider-Man for sound. But didn't that have sound issues when it got released? Wasn't that one of the things people were bitching about in theaters? I didn't have an issue with it. Some people did. I don't know. Maybe I was lucky. Anyways, that is what we have for today. Tomorrow, depending on which order you're watching these, I recorded them both at the same time. I'm doing a Critics Awards Roundup video where I'm basically going over what movies have won in the top 8 categories and how many Critics Awards they have won in each of those categories. And we'll see what's kind of ahead going into Oscar nomination morning. The Critics Awards have no bearing necessarily on the Academy because they are very separate entities. But if a movie is winning 30 Critics Awards, it's probably going to at least get nominated at the Oscars. Let's put it that way. So it's fun to see what's winning more where, because some movies that are winning in Best Picture aren't necessarily winning in Director and vice versa, things like that. So it's kind of fun to see what's going to win in what category and potentially what's just not showing up anywhere in certain categories. So, on that note, I am Derek the Convicted Cinephile. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel once again. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.